And here are the visuals of the night. Danny Green, another title. Third different team. KCP wins his first. JaVale wins his third title. LeBron, he's got 4. And he's got an MVP with 3 different teams. Nobody else has done that. And I have a special guest calling in. The great Earvin Magic Johnson. Magic, how are you?
Gita, man, I'm doing so good. I'm so happy. Oh, my God, you know, to tie the Celtics, and now we got 17, and to watch the boys come together, led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and to see that defense, and I think James Worthy was right. This is the greatest defensive effort we've had all season, but I think, James, one of the greatest we've seen in the NBA Finals, too. And it was just amazing how they really shut down the perimeter players of the Miami Heat, but then they looked like the Showtime Lakers when they got to stop LeBron James. Woo, man. He just dominated that first quarter on, and it was just beautiful to watch because everybody played a terrific game, and they all did it together. And a great credit to Coach Vogel starting Caruso, and I think that really helped. And we were faster, we were quicker on defense as well as on offense.
Magic!
Magic! Clever, worthy.
That's what they call him in Paris. Magic! Hey, man, 17, Buck. You know, this kind of reminded me, I'll call him Buck.
Yeah.
This kind of reminded me of, 85, Game 6, where, we didn't want a Game 7. We couldn't afford to do that. What kind of memories did you have watching this team as compared to some of the teams that you led?
Well, I think it's the same thing, right? They had great leadership in LeBron, and also too, Anthony Davis did what Cap did in terms of close the middle down defensively, and I think that tonight they showed how similar they were to us, James, when they played awesome defense and turned that awesome defense into transition points. And also, too, they were playing for something, much stronger than just winning the NBA Finals. I think when you plan for something like, making sure that Kobe's memory and Gigi's memory, they promised each other and they promised the Laker fans that they were going to get it done, and they did it. And you and I, as well as all our Laker Showtime guys, we were playing for something, right? We were playing for more than just us. We were playing for every Laker fan because we had never beaten the Celtics in an NBA Finals. So, and we had just lost to them in '84. So, I think it's always great when there's purpose involved, when you're playing for something much bigger than yourself, and give these guys credit. I think this, James, is probably the hardest championship out of the 17 that the Laker organization has ever won.
Yeah, I agree.
COVID, social unrest, and our country where we're at, and then for them to go to a bubble. I want to especially congratulate the players and Coach Vogel and the players, and then also give Jeannie Buss a lot of credit. Now her father's looking down on heaven saying, hey, he made the right decision, putting her in charge. And now she can say, hey, I won the NBA championship, and just like her father. But I also want to thank the wives and the families because they had to sacrifice something too. And I think because of them and the parents allowing their sons and allowing their husbands to go play, the Lakers brought it back home where it belongs. And I'm just happy. I'm so thrilled. And congratulations to all you guys because all of you get a championship as well, a ring as well.
Hey, Magic, Karan Butler here. Just want to get your thoughts
up, big
on.
man?
What's up, baby?
Tough dude.
I just want to get your thoughts and your feelings on, was this part of the vision that you had, landing a guy like LeBron James? I know you was trying to acquire Anthony Davis for a long time, and to
Right.
finally see this result visually. Rob Pelinka reached out to you, told you, congratulations and everything, but can you just elaborate a little bit more on that, on how you feeling right now?
Yeah, Rob just called me, 10 minutes ago from the celebration, and he said, Irvin, remember when we took over, we were over the salary cap. And our two highest paid guys were Moskov and Luol Deng.
Wow.
And we just laughed on the phone about it. And then we said we had a vision, though, Karan. And that vision really was to not mess up, make sure we get up under the salary cap. And guess what? Our whole target was LeBron James. And when we were able to bring him into the fold, that was probably the first step and the biggest chip that we could land, right? Here's the greatest player in the NBA and in the world saying, hey, I want to play with the Lakers. And because of that decision that LeBron made, and Rich Paul I was sitting in their living room, and when he told Jeannie yes, that then helped us, I think, to get Anthony Davis. Now, take me out of it now, because Rob Pelinka then did a wonderful job of bringing Anthony Davis to the Lakers, but also even Avery Bradley, who didn't play, but Danny Green, Dwight Howard, all the decisions that he made. And a key decision, too, was when we both had to decide on whether to re-sign Alex Caruso. He has been amazing, And Gita, you were around when everybody told me not to sign Rondo.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, you remember when everybody told me not to sign him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got receipts.
Everybody was against it. The first time they told me not to sign him, I didn't, because it was such a problem. But the second time I said, no, we got to have him, because he could also help out Lonzo Ball at that time. And I'm so happy that we did that, because look at what happened. And then the last thing we did, Rob and I said it was going to take 3 years, and here we are in the third year, and the Lakers are back where they belong. And it's just a great feeling. I cried, and I was jumping, and I was excited, and I'm still excited. And you know who I'm excited for? Laker Nation. I see the fans are out there in the streets now, and so they're just so happy that we're back on top.
Yeah, Magic. I mean, we've talked on the show already about the people we've lost since the Lakers last won a championship in 2010. Two people in particular, Kobe Bryant and Jerry Buss. And how proud do you think they would be of what this team has accomplished in truly the longest NBA season ever?
Yeah, they are so happy, both of them, in heaven, really talking about it. And probably Chick Hearn was calling the game from up there as well. So it meant a lot. Give the players credit, because they dedicated the season to bringing the championship home in the memory of Kobe and his daughter, Gigi. And so wanted to make sure that, they wore the black Mamba jerseys. They always got in the huddle and said Mamba. And I think Kobe is really happy in heaven, knowing that the guys played the way they played, not just tonight, but all regular season and also all playoffs. The Lakers truly were the best team in the NBA and the best team in the world. And I would say this, too, and I told Rob this, too. I said, you're going to do it again. I said, the Lakers are going to do it again. And I said, Rob, your phone going to be ringing off the hook. Guys are going to want to play for the Lakers, especially when you think about playing alongside of AD and LeBron James.
Magic, it's Allie here. I'll keep.
Allie, get you another ring. See, Cleveland and now the Lakers.
You know, I had to come all the way out here, but hey, it's special. I just want to say congratulations. You know, when I came here 2 years ago, my very first interview with Spectrum was with you.
Yep.
I was nervous as all get out. I couldn't breathe. But the one thing I remember about that moment was you were so genuinely happy and excited for what you guys had opened up and what was to come. You were in a position still with the team at the time, but I know that genuine excitement and love and celebration is still deeply rooted within you right now. So just congratulations. This organization is very special. You, Big Game, you got a lot to do with it. So congratulations.
I really appreciate that. And Allie, you knew it's still the key is just that guy named LeBron James. No, without LeBron, none of the other things happened, right? And so we had to sign him, and his trust and his belief that we could do it, you know. And I told him, I was honest with him. I said, hey, the first year we're not going to be good. You know, we're going to be, I think we can make the playoff, but, you know, we're not going to be a championship team. But the next year, I think we could be great because we'll have enough room, cap space to sign another superstar. Not knowing that Rob Pelinka would pull off, you know, Anthony Davis. And so it's just beautiful to watch the guys come together. And they're tight, too, James. They're a tight group. And LeBron James just proved again why he's the greatest leader in sports, probably in sports history. The way he could bring the guys together and never let them get comfortable or satisfied. And, you know, some guys, James, belong in the purple and gold. That dude belongs in the purple and gold. You know, he's everything that we're about in L.A. And only thing I wish would have happened is COVID-19 hadn't happened, because I wanted so bad for the Laker fans to be in Staples Center and to witness this greatness that we saw for the last, couple of months with them being in the bubble in Orlando. And I wanted all they're going to miss the 1 million people in the parade. They're going to miss 100,000 people at the Coliseum. I just wish all those things could have happened. I wish that for AD and LeBron. They're really not going to get a true feeling of how great the Los Angeles Lakers fans are without that parade and that celebration that would have happened without COVID-19. But at the end of the day, that's okay. We are the NBA champions, and that's all that matters. And he delivered on his promise to the Laker fans and to Jeannie Buss, to Rob Pelinka and myself, that he was going to deliver this championship. And Geeter, he has done just that.
Indeed, he did, Magic. Thank you so much. I know James wants to say something to wrap it up with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Magic, you know, Kareem was here. Jamal Wilkes was here. 2 Hall of Famers. That was before you got here. And when you got here, you were the one that kind of set the standard for leadership and vision and, you know, continuing on. And then I saw, you know, there was Larry Bird, there were some others.
3-1.